Hi Pisces. I hope you guys are doing well. I just have to so cluttered over here. It's driving me crazy. Um so the beginning of July, Chiron goes back into Pisces, and I don't see this really affecting you guys so much as it's going to affect, it'll affect Virgos pretty hard, just because it's the opposite sign. It's just really all about everything that you have noticed, that you have healed, and the things that you're pushing forward on, and you're like, yes, let's go. I'm ready to get my life moving. We talked about this too, that Chiron will move back, go backwards back into your sign for about 4 months. So if you have any residuals from your healing that you did not do while Chiron was in your sign for the last 8 years, you're going to have another chance for that to come back up. There's a lot of planets going retrograde, or planets that are in retrograde. Jupiter will be going direct. That's like the only planet that will be direct for a while. So a time of reflection, a time of karma. More than anything, I feel like you guys have been kind of just going with the flow. I feel like you're recognizing that there are some people in your life. Three of Swords. There are some people in your life that have tried to keep you down because of those Three of Swords. And when I say, I feel like this has already happened. And you're recognizing that, yeah, Two of Cups. You're recognizing that this connection that was there may not have been the best for you. Or this person in your life may not have been the best for you. I really want to say, could somebody just, I just want to be loved. How hard is that? I'm a pretty lovable person. That's what I'm feeling from you guys. Just want to be loved, right? Five of Cups. Oop, and the Page of Cups. So Chiron is definitely showing up. Chiron retrograde is definitely showing up. And this is what is kind of going to be spilling out in a way where up until now, that flow that you've been moving on, it's almost like the universe is saying, yes, however, there's just this one last thing we need to clear up. This person wasn't good for you. This relationship and the disappointment surrounding it, and the always begging for more and wanting more, and how it diminished you into a page and not a queen or a king, not even the knight. It's very real now. So the thing is, you guys have found so much strength with Chiron going into Aries. You guys have found so much strength with Uranus going into Taurus. Eight of Swords. There's no need to get up in your mind. It's really interesting because I wanted to do your reading earlier today, and I kept on feeling this right here, and I'm like, no, that's not right. Things have been going so well. Oh, you guys are really good at hiding how you feel sometimes. And sitting in your mind and trying to figure out how to fix things when they can't be fixed is not going to help the situation right now. So moving on, right? I almost want to say, and not discount it in any way, You feel deceived. You know? Nobody's really winning here. Five of Swords, you feel deceived. I don't want to discount how you feel. I don't want to discount this at all. Because I know it hurts. I know it's painful. But it's time to stop thinking about the past and everything that you're so disappointed in. And it's time to stop beating yourself up, beating another person up. And it's time to move forward. Retrograde season can be really hard because it does bring up a lot of past stuff. A lot of past karma, a lot of past hurts, the shadow side, which is the devil. So there could be a Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or just dealing with your own demons. You could be fighting your own demons right now. And you don't want to, but it's almost like this is what Chiron's going to do. It's going to push you to reveal what it is that you still need, that you're hurting from, that you need to heal from. Like, I seriously just want to put these cards over here on the side and, like, not even look at them, but they're so real. They're so in your face. And the thing is like, I don't feel like coddling you. That's not the feeling I'm getting. The feeling that I'm getting is I want to sit next to you and just let you vent until you're done venting, until you cannot vent anymore. That's the feeling that I'm getting. So I'm not saying, oh, woe is me, poor Pisces. Oh, you guys have been through the ringer. You're so hurt. Yes, that's apparent. You have been hurt. I want to be there for you in a way that helps you come out of this, instead of sitting in the dark and not pushing yourself to move past the feelings of deception. And move past, you know, let's find out what is the trigger. What was it? What did this person trigger within you that's now making you realize, you know, they were projecting this on me because I needed to heal this part of me. Because a lot of times people will project onto us because that's a part of our healing that needs to take place. Saturn retrograde, Pluto retrograde. 9 of Wands. You guys are in super defense mode right now. Super, super defense mode. And if you're blocking people out of your life because you kind of just want to like pull back, I don't have a problem with being the hermit and pulling back and like letting things happen the way they're supposed to happen. But don't stay there for too long. That would worry me if you stayed there for too long. Let's get a couple more cards and then we'll clarify some of these. So ask yourself, 3 of Pentacles, what is it that triggered me? What did this person do that triggered me? And how can I start to rebuild from it? Possibly totally blocking the person out of your life. That's hard to do sometimes, especially when it's like that close of a connection. But I do feel it's very karmic, yeah, in the world. So this is really like towards the middle of July. I almost feel like you're going to have a little bit more energy and fight within you to know that this is a karmic cycle that you're ending. And you get to start to rebuild with the 3 of Pentacles. And that's beautiful. That's fantastic. That is what we want to see. So let's clarify. Whew. 3 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Yeah, be strong. The Strength card. and the Ace of Pentacles on the Three of Swords and the Two of Cups. So really the cards are like kind of pushing you forward and saying, look at all the abundance. After a time of hurt and pain, look at all of the abundance you get to have as you pick yourself back up and start moving forward. Because sometimes there are blessings behind the pain. I hate to say that. Because some people are like, oh my God, don't be so optimistic. That's disgusting. And I don't feel like you guys want over optimism. But look how pretty that card is. You want the Ace of Pentacles. Look how pretty that is. You want the Ace of Pentacles. So, disappointments. What is the Five of Cups and the Page of Cups? It's like they diminished you to a point to where you weren't even you anymore. Yeah, knight, you know, like what did I say? It's almost like you're a page and not a knight. But now as you move past this and you gain some strength, you get to be the Knight of Cups again. You get to be that dashing, lovable person that we all love being around. I mean, I love being around Pisces because they're so chill. My stepdad's a Pisces. He's so chill and he's so funny. And I think that's probably one of the, he's always been my weakness. Like, the guy could ask me to do anything for him and I would. Hey, Betsy, go mow the yard because I don't want to. I totally would do it. It's kind of ridiculous. He is like my weakness. And my mom would look at him and be like, don't do that to her. You know that she will do anything for you. So you guys are like my weakness. But I do feel like as you kind of pull yourself out of this and you start to let these wounds from the swords heal, you gain a little bit more, your self-esteem comes back. Eight of Swords on the Five of Swords. We have the Ten of Cups. You get to come into a brighter day, a softer day. Something that's a little bit more harmonious, that's not deceptive and doesn't put you up in your mind and doesn't keep you guessing all the time. This is the Five of Swords. That's not the kind of energy you want to have around you. You want to have the Ten of Cups energy around you. You want to have that happiness. So the shadow side and the Nine of Wands. And if you created the Three of Swords on your own because you knew this relationship was diminishing you in some way, if you created that on your own, I feel like you had to have a lot of strength, but you also knew that you needed stability. And you know, it's funny because I don't even want to say that it may not even be a full breakup. It may just be that something needs to change within the relationship to become stable again. We could always look at it that way too. I don't really, you know, and instead of sitting up in your mind about the deceptions or about what you think is being deceived towards you, try and make the environment a little bit more on the high vibration side. So the Devil and the Nine of Wands. So you might be dealing with a Capricorn, Nine of Pentacles on the Devil and the Nine of Wands. So you could be feeling very alone through all of this and having to work very hard on your shadow side or the side that you don't show everybody. But rebuilding is not easy when you've been hurt. Rebuilding a relationship or rebuilding yourself. If you feel like you need to be alone and you've had to block people, you've blocked a Capricorn out of your life and you are alone now or you're single now. The rebuilding process is not always easy. Three of Pentacles and the World. So starting over, it's like a reset button. and brighter days, right? So then we have the King of Swords and the Sun. Brighter days. Air sign comes into your life, sweeps you off your feet. Might be kind of a distraction, which would be nice at this point, right? Everybody needs a nice little distraction to start over again. We have the Magician and the Seven of Swords and the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Hot damn. So many things to cut out of your life. And I feel like you're the one that's maneuvering all of this now. You're being the magician. You're being the alchemist. You are walking away and cutting things out of your life and standing firm in your truth. Why? Because you want to have a fresh new beginning. The Fool. See? Cutting things out of your life. Standing for yourself. Walking away from all the bullshit. So you can have a fresh start, a new beginning. And the Magician makes me feel like you're doing this. You're the one that's creating all of this. I like it, Pisces. I really, really like it. I do. So real quick, and thank you for those who stay and listen to all of my business stuff that I talk about at the end. Workshops for New York and Boston, July 20th and 27th. All of those details are in the description box below. Also on my website, fearlessintuition.net. You can also get an in-person reading with me for the weekends that I will be there. There's only a limited number of those available, so make sure you go to my website and check out the dates and times. Also, we have a limited number of video recorded readings left to order. I'm only releasing a small amount at a time just to keep my energy clear. And you can check me on the InstantGo app, or you can go on Instagram and check me out there too. So have a great beginning of July. I feel like you guys are kind of completing a cycle right now. And I really like that you're standing in your truth and taking charge of things. So very, very cool. I love you guys. We will talk for the second half of July. Bye.